Chapter 14. Transformation of sentences. A. Q. What is transformation of sentences? Answer. The transformation of sentences means changing the sentence from one grammatical form to another without altering their sense. For example, we transform sentences from active voice to passive voice, from direct narration to indirect narration, and vice versa. B. In this chapter, the following types of transformation shall be studied. 1. Assertive and interrogative sentences. 2. Affirmative and negative sentences. 3. Exclamatory and assertive sentences. 4. Sentences containing the adverb to. 5. Interchange of degrees of comparison. 6. Interchange of simple, complex and compound sentences. 1. Interchanging assertive and interrogative sentences. Assertive, interrogative. 1. Man is mortal. Is man not mortal? 2. He told a lie. Did he not tell a lie? 3. Man is not perfect. Is man perfect? 4. I can do nothing more. What more can I do? 5. None is greater than a noble soul. Who is greater than a noble soul? 6. Honesty is the best policy. Is not honesty the best policy? 2. Interchanging affirmative and negative sentences. Affirmation. Negative. 1. Harry is a wise boy. Harry is not a foolish boy. 2. You are my friend. You are not my enemy. 3. She is hopeful. She is not without hope. 4. This plan is practicable. This plan is not impracticable. 5. He tried every plan. He left no plan untried. 6. The brave alone deserve the fair. None but the brave deserve the fair. 3. Interchanging exclamatory and assertive sentences. Exclamatory, assertive. 1. What a lovely rose. It is a very lovely rose. 2. How hot the weather is. The weather is very hot. 3. How low he has fallen. He has fallen very low. 4. Alas, he is no more. It is said that he is no more. 5. Oh, that I were rich. I wish I were rich. 6. Oh, for a cup of tea. I long for a cup of tea. 4. Sentences containing the adverb to. Single, complex. 1. He is too poor to buy a bicycle. He is so poor that he cannot buy a bicycle. 2. Hari was too weak to move about. Hari was so weak that he could not move about. 3. This box is too heavy to be lifted. This box is so heavy that it cannot be lifted. 4. She is too clever not to understand it. She is so clever that she will understand it. 5. Mohan is too clever to be deceived by you. Mohan is so clever that he can't be deceived by you. 6. He is too honest to accept a bribe. He is so honest that he will not accept a bribe. 5. Interchange of degrees of comparison. Important points about the use of degrees of comparison. A. When a thing or person is to be compared with another thing or person of the same kind, we can use the positive degree or the comparative degree. Examples. It is clear from the examples given earlier how an affirmative sentence in the positive degree becomes negative in the comparative degree and vice versa. B. In an affirmative sentence, the positive degree is used with as. In a negative sentence, the positive degree is used with so as. C. The comparative degree is followed by then. D. The superlative degree is preceded by the. E. When one thing or person is to be compared with many other things or persons of the same kind, We can use any degree, positive, comparative or superlative. Keep in mind the following tables while changing the degree of adjective in a sentence. Superlative, comparative, positive. The best, better than any other, no other so good as. Not the best, not better than some others, some at least as good as. One of the best of, better than most others, very few so good as. Not one of the best, some others better than, not so good as some others. Now, study carefully the examples illustrating the above tables. Superlative, comparative, positive. 1. Shakespeare was the greatest dramatist of England. Shakespeare was greater than any other dramatist of England. No other dramatist of England was so great as Shakespeare. 2. The Himalayas are the highest mountains in the world. The Himalayas are higher than any other mountain in the world. No other mountain in the world is as high as the Himalayas. 3. Radha is not the most intelligent of all the girls in the class. Radha is not more intelligent than some other girls in the class. Some girls in the class are at least as intelligent as Radha. 4. Mohan is not the richest man of the village. Mohan is not richer than some other men of the village. Some men of the village are at least as rich as Mohan. Kolkata is one of the largest of seaports in India. Kolkata is larger than most other seaports in India. Very few seaports in India are so large as Kolkata. Ashoka was one of the greatest of Indian rulers. Ashoka was greater than most other Indian rulers. Very few Indian rulers were so great as Ashoka. 7. He is not one of the cleverest boys of the class. Some other boys of the class are clever than he is. He is not so clever as some other boys of the class. 8. Delhi is not one of the biggest cities of India. Some other cities of India are bigger than Delhi. Delhi is not so big as some other cities of India. 9. Ram is taller than Sham. Sham is not so tall as Ram. 10. An ass is not duller than he. He is as dull as an 6th. Interchange of parts of speech. Interchanging. A. Noun and verb. B. Noun and adverb. C. Verb and adverb. D. Noun and adjective. E. Verb and adjective. F. Adverb and adjective. Note carefully the use of red color words in the following sentences. 1. A. I have no intention of going to Delhi. Noun. B. I don't intend to go to Delhi. Verb. 2. A. We take pride in our country. Noun. B. We are proud of our country. Adjective. 3. A. The king treated him with kindness. Noun. B. The king treated him kindly. Adverb. 4. A. This book differs from that one. Verb. B. This book is different from that one. Adjective. 5. A. We succeeded in completing our work. Verb. B. We completed our work successfully. Adverb. 6. A. Our soldiers fought bravely. Adverb. B. Our soldiers put up on a brave fight. Adjective. 7. Interchange of simple, complex and compound sentences. There are three kinds of sentences. 1. Simple sentence. A simple sentence is one that has only one finite verb. It has only one clause. Examples. 1. The boy broke his leg. 2. She washed her clothes. 3. Mohan stood first in his class. 4. I wrote a letter to my father. 2. Compound sentence. A compound sentence is one that can be split into two or more sentences. It has two or more independent clauses. Examples: 1. Sita saw Rama and she became happy. 2. You must work hard or you will fail. 3. Many were called but few were chosen. 4. The sun rose and the fog disappeared. 5. Men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. Each clause of a compound sentence is called the coordinate clause. 3. Complex sentence. A complex sentence is one that consists of a principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Kinds of sentences. Simple sentence. It has only one finite verb. Compound sentence. It has two or more coordinate clauses. Complex sentence. Principal clause, subordinate clause, noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. A. Interchange of simple and compound sentences. Simple, compound. 1. Seeing a bear, he fled away. He saw a bear and he fled away. 2. Besides helping me with money, he gave me shelter also. He not only helped me with money, but he also gave me shelter. 3. Drawing his sword, he rushed at the enemy. He drew his sword and rushed at the enemy. 4. The sun having risen, the fog disappeared. The sun rose and the fog disappeared. 5. Owing to bad health, he could not work. He was in bad health and so he could not work. 6. To find answers to your questions, you must read that book. Read that book and you will find answers to your questions. B. Interchange of simple and complex sentences. Simple, complex. 1. Seeing Rama, Sita became happy. When Sita saw Rama, she became happy. To find answers to your questions, you must read that book. If you read that book, you will find the answers to your questions. 3. He was certain of winning the race. He was certain that he would win the race. 4. All the pictures painted by him were sold. All the pictures that he had painted were sold. 5. Our teacher advised us not to waste our time. Our teacher advised us that we should not waste our time. 6. The officer asked him his name. The officer asked him what his name was.